What's going on, everybody? So week 3 here. I apologize, week 2 wasn't able to upload. I saved it to my phone and I was trying to upload it, but for some reason it's not showing up in my camera roll when I try to upload a video to YouTube. And I was going to include some highlights from that week into this video, but I'm trying to figure out some ways how to kind of condense these videos to make it shorter, to maybe appeal to more people, because I know having a longer video might not be so appealing for people to watch a whole 20-minute video of me, lifting. So here we started out day 2. Day 1, I had high bar squats and I did 315 for my sets, and then just had some bench, and I guess I deleted those clips, so we'll have to start this week off at day 2, and just you guys will just have to take my word for it. But what you guys just saw was a 4x6 with 405 on competition deadlifts, and then here what you're seeing is a 3x4 at 3 count pauses with 210 pounds on bench. And then we moved on to some pause front squats. They were not as pause on this first set, but on the next couple sets I really worked to elongate the pause. But here with 225 for a 3x4. What's going on, guys? So here we have a top set on squat of 3 reps with 405 pounds. First time that I've touched this weight. Felt disappointed at first at how it moved, but honestly can't be too mad. My best with this weight is 4 sets of 5 at about an 8.5 RPE. So relatively speaking, it's not too bad. Especially with not even touching 400 pounds in about 2 months. It moved fairly well, so can't be too mad at that. And then after that, we moved on to some pause squats. I had, I believe, a 3x5 or a 3x6, and here we have 315 pounds. I don't know what was going on, but I was tilting to the left side, so the bar was uneven. And I was trying to look into my hips to see if there was something I was doing where I was shifting onto that side. And then here you just see a top single with 315 pounds, moving at about a 9 to 9.5, anywhere from a 9 to 10, honestly. And then after that, we took that for a 3x3 with the slingshot. The first set was a little rough because the slingshot was higher on my chest. So it was less supportive, but then on my last set I had my girlfriend, pull the slingshot a little bit lower on my chest to where I was pressing or coming down to and pressing, so it will give me a little bit more support, and I feel like that definitely helped out a lot. And then moving on to the last day, we had a top single on deadlift at about a 7.5, probably closer to a 7.5, with 455 pounds. And then after that, we had a 3x5, I believe, on pause deadlifts with 340 pounds. So what you're seeing here is the first set. These felt pretty decent. I was pretty happy with how the 455 moved, being that I haven't touched anything over 405 in the last couple months. Definitely felt pretty good. Positioning could have been a bit better on these, but all in all, pretty happy with my positioning so far, and I just know that this next block, my positioning will just get even better, and hopefully can beat my position that I was getting into while my last prep. And I'm pretty happy based off of how these are looking already, comparing it to where I was at this point in my last prep. Positioning is definitely a lot better, and I can only see it going up. The weight felt so good. I did my next set beltless to see if I was able to maintain the same type of positioning without using a belt to brace, and just using my natural bracing and trying to get in position that way. And I was pretty happy. That last rep looked pretty good. But yeah, I was actually surprised and really happy with how well I was able to continue to what am I trying to say? I was happy with how I was able to continue to execute with the same technique, even without a belt. And they felt pretty good. So that's all I got to say. And I believe I have some bench footage after this. What I did was some pin press, which is going to be the variation I'll be running for basically the remainder of my prep. I was doing 2 count pauses for all of my prep the last time. So switching it up a little bit, working the bottom position a little bit more, raw strength from a dead stop. So I'm going to be including pin press for my bench variation, along with about 3 other comp days. And then I'm going to be having pin squats. I'm going to keep pause deadlifts in there just because they correlated so well to an improvement in my positioning off the floor, and just the speed at which I'm able to pull the bar off the floor.